Hi everyone, Pam here from Creative Homescaping. I'm really excited today because I'm going to be doing a collab with Lori of the channel Creative Lori. If you're not familiar with her channel, please be sure to check it out after you're done watching my video. I'll have it linked in the description box down below. But I first found Lori about not quite a year ago, right after I started my own channel, and she is a home stager by profession, but she also likes to do DIY projects and home decor and some hauls, and I really like watching what she has on her channel. And so I was very excited when she reached out to me and asked me to do a collaboration with her for the holiday season, and we decided to do a DIY wreath collaboration. So each of us will be doing 2 DIY wreaths, and I think she is also going to be doing this, but my wreaths are consisting primarily of items I already had on hand and items that I picked up at the Dollar Tree or maybe some other place on clearance. So I will be showing you 2 different kinds. One is a revamp or embellishment of an existing wreath that I have, and another is a wreath that I'm creating from scratch using one of the $1 Dollar Tree wreath forms. So I hope you enjoy what I put together, and I will see you on the other side. The first wreath I want to show you is this one that I created to go above my mantle in my family room, continuing the penguin theme I've shown before. This wreath is just a plain boxwood wreath. As you can see here, I think I got this at HomeGoods in the spring for, I think it was $12. And I have been embellishing it throughout the year for the various seasons. And what I did here was I found this adorable penguin sign. It was actually on a stake. You can see little dots here that were where the stake is attached. There's the back. I just broke the stake off. And then there was a hole at the top here where there was a string. And I took a large green jingle bell and a couple of the Dollar Tree ornaments. I got the jingle bell at Dollar Tree also. I attached them to a green pipe cleaner, threaded them through the hole, and then attached the penguin to the wreath with that green pipe cleaner, and the penguin just hangs down on there. And then at the top, I took 3 of the green jingle bells because that's what I happened to have left over once I finished embellishing the mantle garland, and I just made a 3-layer bow. And what I did was I took 2 yards of each ribbon. I layered the red on the bottom, next the candy cane stripe, and then the polka dot, and I just made 1 loop on each side, and then I pinched them in the middle again with green pipe cleaner attached to the green jingle bells, and I used that to twist around the loops in the ribbon to create the bow effect, and then also attach it to the top of the wreath form. And in the back, I already had this white pipe cleaner on here to hang it with, but then I made a loop using the remainder of the green pipe cleaner that I'd attached the bow with and the white so that I could hang it up on a mirror. Sorry about the noise. And then I wanted to create some volume in the tails of the bows, and I just pinched it about halfway down the tail, and again green pipe cleaner to attach it. Very simple. I think this took me 5 minutes to do. You could also use a grapevine wreath if you happen to have that, or an evergreen wreath. So it's very simple. Everything except the ribbon and the wreath came from Dollar Tree. The sign, these all came in a package, so less than $1 for all of these embellishments because I also use them on other things. And then this is my Costco ribbon, which is cheaper per yard than the Dollar Tree ribbon, but you could definitely use Dollar Tree ribbon. Like I said, 2 yards of each color for the bow. and there's I think 3 yards on each roll of the Dollar Tree ribbon. So very inexpensively you could create this look with a wreath you already have on hand or one that you got at Dollar Tree. So I'm sitting at my sewing table and I have a pile of rags, a few strips of burlap that I've cut down, and a wire wreath. And I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my daughter playing piano in the background. And I'm going to attempt to make a rag wreath. I have never done this before. Okay, so I am going to sped up voiceover mode because I wanted you to be able to hear me better without the piano in the background. So what I'm showing you is I've tied little strips of burlap around the cross braces for the wreath, so I have it marked in equal sections. And then I'm taking strips of a polished cotton that I had on hand. It was left over from some drapery lining from some drapes I had made, and I'm tying it around the wreath. And I went around the first two, then the middle two, then the outer two to create a pattern, and I alternated that. And now I'm showing you the back. It makes a neat pattern on the back as well. And I kept evenly spacing them around the entire wreath. And here's what it looks like when it's all done. And as you can see, the burlap strips are spaced evenly around the wreath. I really like how this looks. And then I was very lucky because I cut long strips of the cotton fabric when I first did it, and then I cut them into shorter strips, 8-inch strips, an inch wide for both the burlap and the cotton strips. But I got tired after a while, and you can see I have a whole bunch of long strips left over, and so I stopped and thought I'll cut more if I need it. Well, I had cut exactly the right number that I needed to go around the wreath an equal amount of time. I really lucked out. Now I'm going to show you how I went about cutting the burlap so that it wouldn't ravel. I'm going to measure over about 1 inch, and then I'm going to pull one of those threads on the edge of the burlap and cut across the fabric. And I'll be showing you that in just a second. So here I'm measuring the inch, and then I am going to pull on that thread. It's a little hard to do one-handed, as you can see. But I'm now pulling it, you can see it puckers, and I will do that all the way across the fabric, and then I will go in and pull 2 more to create an opening. And then I will cut along next to the side of the fabric so I have an equal amount of fringe on both sides of the strip. That way the burlap will not ravel as you're cutting it. And now here is my finished strip. I'm going to take that white piece off the end, and I am saving all the pieces of the string that I pulled out from the burlap to use for other projects. So this wreath looks pretty as is, but then I remembered I had some leftover ornaments. I got these on clearance at Target one year after Christmas. I think they were, you know, less than $1 for a whole pack of ornaments. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to string those onto some pipe cleaners and then attach them at the places where I have the burlap on this wreath. So that's the last thing I'm going to do. I'll do that and then I'll show you how it looks. And here is the wreath with the added embellishment of the ornaments. As I mentioned, I put them where the burlap is, and I pulled the burlap a little more to the front so that it would create a frame for the ornaments. I really, really like how this turned out. As I said, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I did figure out that it took me about 1 yard of the fabric to make all of these strips, and as I mentioned, I did pink the ends. You don't have to do that. But I think being all cream color like that with just a few touches of burlap gives it a really elegant, rustic, elegant look. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments down below which of the 2 wreaths I showed was your favorite, and whether you think you will try doing one of these wreaths yourself. I hope you do. It was a lot of fun. The rag wreath obviously took more time than the boxwood wreath that I just embellished, but I'm really happy with how both of them turned out. And once again, a big thank you to Lori for reaching out to me and suggesting that we do this collaboration. Please go check out her video if you haven't done so already. And if you're coming over from Lori's channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I post several videos a week on how to creatively manage and decorate your home. I love seasonal decorating, and I especially love doing tablescapes. So if that's up your alley, then please subscribe. I want to thank all of you, both new viewers and my existing subscribers, for watching this video. I truly, truly appreciate all of you in this week of Thanksgiving. I want to let you know that. I hope you are all well and have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I look forward to seeing all of you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.